Alrighty guys, what's going on everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Glad to have you guys here for some live coverage. So we got ourselves an enhanced risk here for today. We're going to be doing some coverage on pretty big day up in the upper Midwest overall. But what's up guys? Let's see who we got here so far. We got Crystal, Braven, Charlie, Roby, Haley, Tryhard, Meow Mix. We have Ella. Let's see here. What's up? What's up, guys? Braven. Hope you guys are doing good. What's up, Robin? Hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. So, we're going to jump right into the radar. So, obviously, as you guys probably know, if you haven't been here the last couple streams, my face cam is not working. So, I have resorted to just having the screen normal right now. Whenever we do get the funds for a new camera, I will add that back. But for now, like I said, we're just going to have to stick with it. Basically out, but, you know, it is effective. Obviously, you know, able to keep everybody weather aware and all that stuff. But anyways, so right now we are watching a storm rolling its way into western Wisconsin. Got severe warnings out in place for Eau Claire, out there towards areas near Augusta. Cadut, I think it is pronounced. But yeah, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. We have a couple of warnings to the north out there by Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Remember, this is western Wisconsin here. Bloomer. Got a bit of an MCS kind of kicking off across these regions here. Let's see. What's up, GR? Hope you're doing good, my friend. What's up, Virgil? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. What's up, Daniel? Hope you're doing good, my friend. But yeah, so we'll definitely be you know, keeping an eye out there for severe weather for tonight. So we do have an enhanced risk. We have the threat going all the way throughout portions of northern Nebraska overall. So we have that threat for northern Nebraska, places out there towards South Dakota, portions of Minnesota, obviously, and of course, you know, a little bit of Wisconsin inside of that level 3 threat for severe weather. So we're going to bring over SPC for you guys so we can kind of show you all what's going on regarding today's outlook, more on the whole scale regarding what we can see. So yeah, we got a level 3 threat today, which is the enhanced risk out there. We once again including South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Tornado probability, they actually downgraded. It was a 5% chance. It is now a 2% chance. So we've had a little bit of a drop in the tornado probability, thankfully. But there is a possibility, though. Now, we could get a couple tornadoes still tonight out there, you know, towards like central southern Minnesota, northwestern Iowa, northeastern Nebraska, and portions like southeastern areas of South Dakota. So, a couple of tornadoes tonight cannot be ruled out across these regions, okay? So, make sure that you guys are, you know, just watching. If you live in those areas, you know, as a couple tornadoes are not really... well, while they're possible, they're not like, you know, we're not expecting a big outbreak or anything like that. So, Anyways, let's see. Charlie says tomorrow's Taco Tuesday. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty good, man. Does sound pretty darn good. So then, regarding winds, now this is where it gets you. This is where the big threat is, my friend. So damaging winds, we got a 30 sig risk. So across that red area you guys see there, that includes, portions of, once again, South Dakota, Minnesota, we have ourselves a 30% chance for damaging winds. Basically, in this case, ranging between 60 and 70 miles an hour, potentially even greater, I believe. We could see, potentially 70 plus mile per hour wind gusts in some of these areas. So we're definitely talking some pretty good damaging winds being a good possibility. Now, hail, we did have a 30 sig. They removed it, though. We are now down to 15% chance. So the reason why we still have the enhanced risk is because of damaging winds. But we still have the potential for some hail across these areas. 5% chance across the brown. 15% chance here across the yellow. Basically, hail ranging between 1 and 2 inches in diameter. Nothing, super excessive. So, anyways, let's take a quick little peek here at the radar over by Nebraska. We got a couple cells popping off here. Northwest Nebraska got a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for areas near Gordon. This is northwestern Nebraska for the town of Gordon. And Merriman, you guys have a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 40 minutes, basically, for quarter hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Make sure you're indoors. As of now, regarding tornadoes or anything like that, it doesn't seem like an issue. Yeah, not really seeing any rotation on it. It's just mostly gusty winds. It looks mostly like straight line winds being a concern on that storm. So once again, it's going over Gordon right now. It's heading towards Merriman. We'll certainly keep an eye out there for that storm. Also, to the east, kind of northeast here, we have extreme south-central South Dakota here. Got another severe warning in place out there. East of Whitehorse for, same thing, quarter hail, 60 mile an hour winds, nothing super excessive. Let's see, Harry says we had, a heck of a storm earlier in Cedar Park in Liberty Hill, Texas. Wow. Dropped over an inch in under 20 minutes. Harry, that's crazy. That is some pretty gnarly storms. I mean, we're not expecting severe weather out there. However, that does seem like a pretty strong storm. Right now, like I said, the main concern, we just had like a little line, an MCS kind of roll through, Minneapolis here just a little bit ago. We're going to pull up our other radar. We're going to take this guy. I love this radar a lot for like analysis and stuff, so we'll pull that up. Slowly working our way up here. It takes a minute. But anyways, so let's go ahead and pull some data here, see what's going on. Let's see here. As long as your trampoline don't go flying on Taco Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's the thing about damaging winds is, you can have, trampolines are very prone to get thrown around. They got, a lot of surface area under them. Which and they're fairly light, which strong enough winds can easily pick those up. So yeah, make sure if you haven't, try to anchor them so that doesn't become really a big issue. Anyways, so right here's the big storm. Obviously you can kind of see like its bow shape to it. Like I mentioned, this is an MCS, basically just a big old cluster of some damaging wind producing storms. Severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for Eau Claire, Wisconsin, including Durand. Mino Mani, including areas north like New Auburn, Cornell, Bloomer, Ladysmith, Rice Lake. Let's see here, Cornrath. Yeah, so you guys are under that warning. Also one for Shell Lake to the north, Spooner, Webster. Let's see here, Hayward and Grantsburg. You guys are under a severe warning in place. So those warnings are mostly for 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Matter of fact, they're all for 60 mile per hour wind gusts, but the northern one has a little bit of hail possibly with it. Let's hop back to reflectivity here, but yeah, it looks like we might have a little bit of hail potentially for the storm in Spooner, Wisconsin, towards Webster. Let's go ahead and take a look. We have a 28 mile an hour wind gust that was reported. Let's see, 9:55, so about 15 minutes ago. Yeah, about 15 minutes ago we reported that. So also I noticed a pretty strong wind gust reported near Cameron and Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Looks like sustained of 32, gusting to 51. Wow. not quite considered damaging. Like I said, damaging is considered 58 miles an hour or more. So we're getting close, but that still could cause some minor inconveniences and all that stuff. Looks like we just got a new extension warning out there towards South Dakota, which includes winter, including Witten, Carter. Let's see here. We have Ideal. That's interesting. And Hamil. You guys are in a new warning there for 50 minutes, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, quarter hail. Winds are fairly light by winter right now, but we're going to keep an eye on that little station. That's probably going to kick up some activity as that storm rolls through. So we'll keep an eye on that little station there. What I do want to do is I want to bring over sat. So here's current satellite view. You can see the heavy convection going on. Let me go ahead and actually change this to a more clearer perspective for you guys. So yeah, so you can see you can really see those overshooting tops there on the clean infrared satellite view as that storm, as that MCS rolls its way into western Wisconsin. You see these little bubbles, right? So these are our overshooting tops, and that's where you have some pretty strong upward moving air, updrafts, in which it's kind of poking the atmosphere. So those are representing kind of where probably some of the strongest parts of the storm is located. Could be some hail included. Like I said, for that northern one there, they had that 1-inch hail warning on it. You can see on that northern side how we have a bit of black included there, which is basically showing that we have some pretty high tops overall. So Kath says, "Oh dear, I'm east of Spooner. Will we be getting hail?" Which one was Spooner? Is it for? I remember seeing that. Let's see. Did we? Oh, is that Wisconsin? Oh yeah, that's Wisconsin. Okay, yeah. So you have a warning for quarter hail. Let's go ahead and hop over to Minneapolis radar here. You have a warning for quarter size hail. Obviously, the storm's starting to impact you. Honestly, reflectivity is fairly light over Spooner. I don't think you're probably going to get much of that. Towards Webster, you can see where there's higher reflectivity. That would be probably your best area, best chance of getting hail out of the storm right now. But yeah, no, for Spooner, it seems like precipit's relatively kind of, moderate to heavy. At Webster, it's, coming down pretty good, it looks like, out there. So would not be surprised if maybe there's a little bit of, maybe just a tad of some hail falling in that as well. But like I said, the warning has it for quarter hail, which is like, the low end hail threat there. So not really anything, excessive. But there is still a chance for some hail. Let's see here. Where is this? This is saying, so this, my friends, in western Wisconsin. I know it's kind of hard to see here. Let me try to make that a little bit better for you guys to be able to make out a little bit better. We're gonna dim radar a bit, and we're gonna change state lines to red, and we're gonna increase their thickness here. Hopefully that'll. Oh, whoops, wrong one. There we go. There, that looks a lot better. Yeah, so you can see that storm activity starting to roll into western, or has rolled into western Wisconsin. That's going to continue pushing eastbound over the next little bit. Let me try models. We're going to take a quick peek real quickly at the HRRR. Oh, that's NAM. Let's pull up HRRR real quickly, you guys. Let's see what we can see in the future. You're welcome, saying no problem, man. No problem at all. Could this be coming to Michigan? So yeah, we do have a small threat for Michigan today. Tomorrow is going to be your main threat, though. Okay, so we'll have to watch out for that. Okay, so we got a new run coming through, the Zero Zulu. Brand new start to a day. Give that a second to render here. So yeah, you can kind of see we're roughly at this point in time. Honestly, yeah, this is right around 11. It seems like the storms are a little bit ahead of pace, honestly. Like I said, yeah, storms right now are over there by Eau Claire. As we approach, midnight, according to the HRRR, we approach areas near Marshfield, River Falls area. But it looks like, like Wausau, Wisconsin, It looks like we get there maybe around like 1 a.m. But that would be midnight for you guys, because that's Central Time. This is going off of Eastern Time Zone. So yeah, for you guys it would be like midnight out there for Wausau, Wisconsin. So you can kind of see this is like a long-lived little grouping of storms here. And like I said, the main thing on these guys is going to be the threat for like damaging winds and stuff like that. So let's see here. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna back over here towards Nebraska and South Dakota real quickly. So there's just a lot of scattered storm activity out here overall. So we are going to we're going to keep an eye on these areas too. There could obviously be a bit of severe weather going on out here. It's a different mode than what we're seeing up here towards like Wisconsin and just kind of crossed out of Minnesota there. It's a little bit of a different mode here. Let's take a quick little peek over back towards these regions. We've had a lot of hail reports today up in northeastern Nebraska with some storms that we had a little bit ago. Sang says, I was watching you on Hurricane Barrel. I'm subscribed. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, consider subscribing, because I'm not going to hold you to it, but it would be much appreciated. Southern Wisconsin, look at that. Yeah, 73. Wow. 73 mile per hour winds was reported south of Mission, which is extreme south central South Dakota. Storms in effect. This is a storm for winter. New Witten, Ideal, Hemil, and Colum, I think it is. Let me take a look at velocity there. Okay, it's a bit messy, but yeah, nothing out of the ordinary there. Just kind of looks like a normal storm. Definitely could be some hail in that though. Wow, look at that. That's a growing hail core. Look at that. So that's like 70 decibels, 70 dBz. Holy cow. That is considerably pretty large. Let me try max expected hail size estimate here. So radar's estimating about $half hail in that storm. It's warned for quarter size hail. Would not be surprised if with time they up that hail total for areas near New Witten and Winter. Definitely looks like that's a growing concern on that storm. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at the reflectivity. You see those pinks and yellows? Or sorry, the pinks. Obviously, I don't know my colors. Pinks and whites there, and purples. Yeah, that's referencing some pretty high returns from radar here. So we'll keep on watching that. Also, another warning to the southwest of that. This one's up in northwest Nebraska, kind of passing through Gordon. It just kind of worked its way out of Gordon. Now it's heading towards Merriman. So definitely we'll keep an eye out there for that. Let's see. Anyways, it's definitely rough looking. Yeah, that one storm does look a little concerning. I mean, like I said, it did produce 73 mile an hour winds earlier. So, she's certainly she certainly packs a punch. It looks like it's lost a lot of those strong winds, but still 60 mile an hour winds out of it, and some hail is possible. As of now, quarter hail, like I said, I would not be surprised if they actually up those totals to 1.25 according to what radar is kind of suggesting. I mean, although we are kind of scanning a little high at like 9,000 feet or so not close to the ground, but it's somewhere between 1 and 1.25 inches in diameter. Let's take a quick little peek in south Nebraska. Yeah, so we got some storms firing out here. Kind of more messy. We've had a funnel cloud reported 1:30 UTC. This was a little less than an hour ago, actually, on that big storm that kind of rolled through. These guys are not severe. It doesn't look like there's any rotation going on in these storms right now, which is good. Obviously, we don't want any of that, but it just kind of looks like a bunch of just heavy thunderstorms, not necessarily severe. But I will say though that Nebraska, you guys down there are in the risk. Okay, so keep that in mind. As while they're not severe right now, they could perk up to be severe here in a little bit. We have a marginal risk out there for like western Kansas, which you can see. We have just a lot of scattered multicellular thunderstorms, relatively weak, kicking off across this region here overall. Let's see here. Can I do an outlook for tomorrow? Says Tryhard. Yeah, I got you, man. So tomorrow, we'll do this real quick. So tomorrow we got a slight risk. This is going to be mostly focused on Wisconsin and Michigan. Although northern Illinois, including Chicago, northern Indiana, northern Ohio, and bits and pieces of Pennsylvania and western New York, barely squeezing in that slight risk there. 2% tornado risk, 15% non-sig wind threat, so basically between 60 and 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible. Hail threat's the same, 15% chance with 1 to 2 inches in diameter, hail size being possible. So, yeah, tomorrow's a continuation, and also day 3 as well here for Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be a bit of a New England mid-Atlantic threat, so we'll keep an eye out there for you guys. Yeah, I mean, obviously the days are going to be filled with severe weather. We're going to be live for you guys. Overall, like I mentioned, today's the biggest day of them. We have a level 3 threat today. Actually, I forgot to change that little marker here. Let me change that real quickly. We're going to change that to 3. There we go, 3 out of 5. Yeah, I forgot to change that earlier. So we're kind of at a pretty solid threat. Like I mentioned, the scale goes from 1 to 5, and we're clocking in at a level 3. That's pretty strong. Level 1's here across the dark green. So, if you're across this dark little green shade here, this is basically saying, hey, there's a couple, potential for a couple severe thunderstorms. Nothing really super, excessive. Then, of course, that threat does go up here in the yellow, more greater probability, maybe some more stronger storms. And, of course, we have, like I said, the orange here, which is, the level 3 threat overall. So, we'll definitely be, definitely really focusing in on this area here. That's kind of where the main concern is there overall. Let's see. Rain says we had 4-inch hail earlier. Did you? You did, or we in general today's event? I did see we had a lot of hail reports up in Nebraska. Yeah, look at those little green dots there. There's tons and tons of them. Here, let's see. 1.75, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1.75, 2.25. Okay, we're getting bigger here. 2.5, 2.75. 4-inch, there it is. I see it. Wow, dude. Holy cow. So that was up in northeast Nebraska, 2250 UTC. Current time right now is 0222 UTC. So this was obviously, several hours ago, but wow, dude, that's you certainly don't want that coming through your window. Wow, man. Holy cow. Yeah, so that was with the Hatch hail risk. Like I mentioned, they did downgrade today's hail threat back to non-sig, so we shouldn't be seeing anything like that again today, thankfully. Although, we are still going to be seeing the potential for some, large hail out of some of these storms. So, we can't let our guard down completely. But, we'll keep an eye on it. But it shouldn't get up to, 4-inch hail again like it did earlier, which it's just a little excessive. But like I said, I'm keeping an eye on this storm out here in extreme south. Let's see here. Yeah, extreme south central South Dakota. Out there towards Carter, Winter, and New Witten. You can kind of see, like I mentioned, that purplish, pink, and white hue there. That's high reflectivity. That's radar, picking up some big chunks of ice more than likely, which, likely is hail. But I also want to point out that this is scanning like 9,000 feet up. So obviously that's, not going to stay 100% true because, the hail got to fall through warmer atmosphere before it hits the ground, so there's a chance it might be a little bit weaker. It's just that way because the radar is a little far and the beam overall, gains elevation with distance here. Anyways, let's see. John says, have I seen that model showing the backwards derecho yesterday? Let me guess. Was it NAM? Man, no, I didn't see that. Logan says, I'm under a severe thunderstorm watch. Stay safe, man. Like I said, stay safe, man. I appreciate being here. It goes to all of you. Once again, thank you all for hanging out with us, Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and hop on back over. We're going to pull up that southern radar here in La Crosse. What's up, Elijah? Hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, so we got that storm going through Eau Claire right now, Wisconsin. Once again, we got warnings in place, 60-mile-an-hour winds, penny hail. Nothing really big on the hail side of thing for that storm. This is more of just a gusty winds. Like I said, this is just kind of a MCS type of situation we're seeing here. This was a long-lived grouping of storms that went straight through Minneapolis. We've had a good amount of reports of damaging wind actually roll through these areas here. Multiple large trees down. Let's see, this one shows, large trees snapped at their base. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty, pretty strong winds on this. Actually, we just got a new report, relatively new report, 1:58 UTC. This was a little bit less than a half hour ago, so it was fairly recent. Delayed report of multiple large trees down, blocking roads. This was out there south of Cameron, Wisconsin, northeast of Dallas, Wisconsin, which is, you can see the border here of Wisconsin. It's on the far western side, kind of west central. We do have these little weather stations picking up some pretty strong winds. Yeah, gusting 51 out there, so we are picking up some strong winds overall. Here, let's hop over to here so we can look at some of those MEDAR data here. But yeah, so it is rolling through Eau Claire right now. Let's see, 32 sustained. Yeah, that was 32 sustained there. That was literally 6 minutes ago. That was at 10:20 Eastern. It's 10:26 Eastern. So 6 minutes ago, we reported, 59. That's higher than I thought, actually. Yeah, I thought it was 51. Yeah, no, so it's 32 sustained, gusting up to 59. That is considered severe, yes. 58 or greater is considered severe. Crystal, thank you so much for the $1 super chat. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Big shout out goes to you. Thank you for supporting us. It means a lot to me. It really helps us out. Helps keep things up. So I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, Crystal. Big shout out goes to you, Crystal. Let's see. Just tagged you on X about it. Gotcha. I don't have X logged in on my computer right now, so I'm probably just going to have to look at that later. What's up, A. Mary? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Let's see here. But I appreciate it. Saying I'm just going around showing smaller creators love and kindness and respect. Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. It's good to have you here, my friend. Mitchell says, I just got a severe thunderstorm warning from my area. Might be the severe thunderstorm. Which storm are you on? Are you in western Wisconsin? Yeah, so we got these guys rolling through. Once again, these ones ain't really much of a hail problem right now. Right now we are pretty much just seeing, let's see here. Yeah, we're pretty much just seeing gusty winds on this one here. So, let's see. When can I go on a storm chase with you and document it? I don't really storm chase too much, personally. But I mostly just cover this for people, just help give them the information and what they need. Obviously, like I said, if there's a warning, I just tell them where to go and, what to do and what we're looking at in the storm. So not really much of a storm chaser myself. I mean, I don't mind it every once in a while, but just, more my thing is just helping the general public out with this. Let's see here. Looks horrible. I'm glad you're updating me on this. Yeah, no problem. Of course. DK, how to spell it. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Interesting. So are you, Mitchell, are you in Wisconsin? Because, like I said, there's two sets of storms going right now. We got, some kicking off in western Wisconsin, and we got one out there by Winter in south central South Dakota. And one up in northwestern Nebraska towards Merriman. Let's see, Aces, if you want to, let me know. I know how to read radar, and I'm a navigator. Awesome. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. Do I know where Clara is? If you go to Blair, Wisconsin. Oh, Eau Claire. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know where Eau Claire is at. Yeah, Eau Claire's getting hit right now, and you guys actually were the area that got that 59-mile-an-hour wind gust. So yeah, it's pretty strong out there. See, nice bow line of storms. Yeah, it's a pretty good little MCS here. Like I said, it did go right through. It did go right through Minneapolis a little bit ago. The good news is that once these systems kind of roll through, it kind of uses up all the instability in the atmosphere and kind of builds in what we call a capping inversion, which kind of prevents you from getting any more severe storms. So that's those areas out in Minneapolis, St. Paul area. We'll probably not see any more storms. I mean, you might get some more, maybe some rain, but convective rain, if that makes sense. Just, some sprinkles, if anything. But honestly, I think you're mostly done. Let's see here. So what are we getting hit with 2 rounds or only 1? Because I saw on the news it said 2, says Mitchell. So at least for now, it's going to be 1 here. Let me pull up the HRRR. We just had the brand new long range HRRR run come through, so we got a fairly good fresh set of data coming through here from the models. So as this renders, give it 1 second. Okay. So we work our way down in time here. Obviously, you can see you Claire, you're right in here. So we further work our way down in time. And the storm kind of rolls through, but as we approach tomorrow morning, it looks like maybe some more showers and some storms could roll through. And then as we approach our way into the evening, it looks fairly calm. We could get some more rain, like I said, kind of late tomorrow morning, afternoonish. So that's certainly possible. But I think a lot of your worst of it you're literally experiencing now. So. But, things can change. Once again, models, they ain't perfect, of course, and, there could be a little different than what was depicted on that weather model. But, like I said, just keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. It shouldn't be anything excessive tomorrow, though. But, there will be the threat for, some severe weather nearby. Let's see. Sarah says, so, is it Sarah? I'm sorry. What does northern Michigan look like tonight, please? In Cadillac, Michigan. No problem. So out there for you, so you can see Cadillac, Michigan, we have a level 1 severe threat. So there is a shot for a couple of strong to potentially severe storms. It is a possibility. However, the odds of you actually getting severe weather is still fairly low. I mean, keep an eye on the weather. There could be some strong storms, to potentially severe storms. If it happens, it's going to be fairly early. You can see from the HRRR as we approach 5 a.m. Eastern, so this will be 4 for your time. We start to see some convection roll through the Great Lakes into western areas here of Michigan. So it's going to be an early concern for you, as you can see. Kind of obviously more tomorrow, yeah. But anyways, yeah. Hopefully that helps out for you. Overall. Let's see here. Go ahead and get to more of these comments for you guys. What's up, Keith? Hope you're doing good, man. What's up, Carissa? Welcome. How's Indiana looking, says Keith. Indiana's good for now. I've got a little marginal level 1 threat. However, I do want you guys, my folks in Indiana, I want y'all to be weather aware tomorrow. Northern Indiana, the more north you go in the state, it has a potential for severe storms. All the way from Indianapolis up towards, South Bend, basically just northern Indiana border there. So, level 1 threat down here towards Indianapolis, areas by Kokomo, Logansport, let's see here, Bluffton, Attica. So, yeah, you guys are in a little level 1 threat tomorrow. Then, of course, for areas near Fort Wayne and north, like Michigan City, South Bend, you guys are in a level 2 threat tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Rodney, Ohio, yeah, Ohio will be in the threat tomorrow, mostly northern, so areas like Toledo, as well as Cleveland, you guys will be kind of in that, the main threat there. Once again, tornadoes, not really a problem for you guys. However, we will have the potential for tornadoes tomorrow, for central upper Michigan, as well as portion central eastern Wisconsin, just north of Milwaukee there. Damaging winds, we got, yeah, that's going to be your main problem for all of you guys overall. And of course, hail is also a concern as well. 1 to 2 inch hail in diameter and damaging wind gusts, 60, maybe 70 in some of the worst storms overall. So, anyways, Crystal says I'm ready for fall. Yeah, I hear you. I'm ready for things to cool down, man. It's been brutal here in Florida for a couple months. It's been a little hot. I'm ready for things to cool down. I miss sweater weather, honestly. It's been pretty steamy down here for a while. Let's see. Kenneth says, hey, from Wisconsin. Hope everyone's keeping cool. How about Merrill, Wisconsin? So I'm not entirely too sure where Merrill, Wisconsin is. I see it. There it is. Okay, so, man, my eyes are locked in today. So I was able to find that in a matter of no time. Anyway, so there's Merrill. You can see. So there's actually a few storms here. Let me pop back to the radar here. Let me pull up the lacrosse radar for you. You really don't have the best coverage up in Wisconsin. I ain't gonna lie regarding radar. So Merrill, you're far away from the storm here. You can see how we have that MCS, that line kind of rolling its way here to the east. There's a warning. Oh wow, that's new. So there's actually a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for 70-mile-an-hour winds to your west. This is in effect for the next 54 minutes or so. So right now you're not under any immediate danger, but just know that line of storms is heading towards you. It'll be there within the next couple of hours. If you have anything loose outside, bring it indoors. That way it doesn't get blown around by the time the storm does get nearby, as it does seem to be possible. But anyways, yeah, so we'll keep an eye on it. Drew, always so perky. Thanks, Jared. I appreciate that. Jason, my man, coming in with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, dude. You rock, man. Thank you for your support. Saying anything crazy in the future in the forecast for Hastings, Nebraska. Great weather alert show on the tube. Thank you so much, man. Jason, that means a lot to me, dude. Seriously, I hope you know that really helped me out a lot. So thank you, man. Seriously. So Nebraska, I mean, obviously today we have a bit of a threat. Let me copy Hastings here. That way I can, kind of just plug it in here, Hastings, Nebraska. Yeah, so you got a little threat today. Nothing significant. I mean, nothing really big. Odds are, not really anything super crazy. About a 5% chance for severe weather. Now, tomorrow, not really anything. Honestly, you're fairly fine. We're not really expecting anything super crazy for you. Taking a look at the Doppler right now, you can actually see that, that we do have a couple storms to our west here. Not really anything severe, though. Just some strong storms. Actually, to your west in Holdridge, we just reported 48-mile-an-hour winds, which is not considered damaging, not considered severe. But, it is still strong, of course. So, yeah, definitely, it's still being indoors. You don't want to be caught outside during any storm. So, still be indoors, of course, and all that. All right, let's see here. I love hoodie and shorts weather. I hear you. Yeah, I'm ready for them hoodies to come out. Let's see here. Are storms possible tonight in Chicago? So, yeah, Chicago, we do have a shot for a couple storms. Perhaps an isolated severe storm or two, but radar right now, there's nothing really going on. Pretty clear. Let's see here. You're just so positive, bro. Well, thanks, man. I try to keep that mindset, Try to keep that mindset. Got to keep your head up, guys. Let's see here. Kenneth says, thank you for everything that you do for keeping us safe. I haven't had any then about videos from you, so I'm glad you're back on. Yeah, man. I'm glad to be here. Hopefully you're doing good, and I'm glad to have you here. So, what's up, Court? Talking about spooky season. Court, I know you're ready for that. Anyways, all right, so yeah, let's hop on back up to the north here real quickly. So we do got that one warning. Yeah, I'm a little concerned for this one. So they actually have this warning for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So this is out here in Wisconsin. For the areas of Medford. So if you live in Medford, heads up to you. Wisconsin, Reesburg, Longwood, Jump River, Rib Lake, Chelsea, let's see here, Westboro, Owen, and Thorpe. You guys are under the severe thunderstorm warning. That bow of storms, is starting to get into those areas, okay? So, and like I said, we have this warning in effect for about 50 minutes here. This is in effect for, like I said, for the next almost an hour. Sustained winds of, gusting up to 70. Yeah, remember, this is not sustained winds. My bad. Yeah, keep that in mind, that these are not going to be sustained winds. These are wind gusts. So what you guys should know what a wind gust is. If you don't, it's a peak. You know, how would I explain a wind gust? It's so simple. It's basically how strong the winds get for a short period of time. You know, gusting meaning they get heavy for a brief spurt. You should know what a gust is, of course. But anyways, yeah, so 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts on that one. That's enough to rock some things around. But anyways, let's see here. Yeah, Jared. Yeah, me and Court are still together. Going strong. About 3 years. Over 3 years now. It's wild. Time flies, man. Jared says, okay, my bad. I didn't. You're good, man. You're good. Mitchell says, can I zoom into Blair, Wisconsin? Yeah. You said you're near Eau Claire, right? Here, let me just type this in for you. BLAIR, I think it is. Blair, Wisconsin. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so you're literally right on the corner of that warning there. So yeah, 19 minutes to go. Not too much longer, but just hold tight for a little bit. 60-mile-an-hour wind gust, penny hail. There's actually what we call an outflow boundary on that storm. You see that kind of noodle there? That's an outflow boundary. They typically bring some, cooler temperatures, and you know that the winds gust a bit. So once that outflow boundary hits you, you're going to notice things cool down a bit and get a little windy. Then shortly after, the precip will fall. Probably a couple minutes after. No, it's not a wall cloud. It's a it is a outflow boundary. They can have what some people would think look like wall clouds, but no, they're called shelf clouds. They're basically just long clouds that look like shelves. Yeah, but there's no wall cloud in this storm right now. No, so we're good. Let's see here. Is my live weather alerts public? What do you mean by that? Let's see here. What's up, Roby? Hope you're doing good. Late notification. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. At least you're here now. That's all that matters. We got a new update in Eau Claire. Holy cow, dude. Oh my gosh. So we just gust up to 63 in Eau Claire. Here, let me hop to my other radar here real quickly. Wow, dude. That is... Yeah. Yep, there's a little triangle on that barb there. Holy cow. That's pretty strong. So we got really strong winds on that. Shoot. Yeah, we just got up to, what was that, 63 miles an hour? That's definitely severe. That just crossed straight through Eau Claire, going right towards Fall Creek in Ludington. So just heads up for you. Let me pull up velocity. Obviously, we're scanning a little high here, about 6,000 feet, but... anyways, yeah, certainly a strong storm. So if you're out there by Ludington, Eau Claire, Lake Holly, I think it might be, Brackett, Foster, and Augusta, also Fall Creek, heads up for you guys, okay? Just make sure you're away from windows, indoors. Let's see, Jared says, what's the difference between a wall cloud and a shelf cloud? Today's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, man. So a wall cloud... is basically pretty much just a big old cloud that rotates. It's hard to explain rather than showing you images. Jared, go on Google and look up wall cloud. It's kind of hard to explain what they look like. They look like a big sphere sometimes, or a big circle with, yeah, they're clouds. Look it up online. They rotate, though. They rotate, which a shelf cloud does not, in which a shelf cloud is just, a long cloud that looks like it has shelves on it. I'm so bad at explaining. I'm so sorry. Yeah, just look it up. You get a better representation. I can't pull it up because of copyright. Everybody will come after me for using their photos, which I'm not going to do. But, yeah, just look it up on Google. You'll find it. Let's see here. Could that be a tornado? Mitchell, there's no tornadic concern on this storm right now. I mean, while we have a threat today, I don't see any rotation or anything like that in the storm. So we're looking pretty fine. Yeah, regarding tornadoes. Yeah, the main thing here is the main problem here is just winds. Yeah, mostly just winds here overall. Let's see here. Oh, I think I lost my shorts here. Anyways, I know mostly what it is. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so they extended a warning to the south. So once again, this is in Wisconsin, you folks out there. So if you're out there in western Wisconsin, if you're out there by Black River Falls, Millston, if you're out there by Hickston, Northfield, let's see here, Nellsville, I think it is, Merlin, Lynn, and Greenwood. We got a severe warning in place, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts out there, and 0.75 inch hail. So we'll keep an eye on it. Definitely keep an eye on it. Let's see here. All dry in southwest Missouri, says Roby. Yeah, not a lot going on out there. I'm pretty sure we got a big ridge in place out for these areas here. Big old high pressure. Yeah, very clear. Nothing really going on for you. Let me take a peek at tomorrow, though. I think tomorrow gets somewhat close. Yeah. So northern Missouri has a threat tomorrow. It's a little marginal, level 1 threat. Then, of course, for day 3, there's nothing. So, yeah, tomorrow, look out. There could be some storms up north, but not necessarily southwestern. Not really severe activity out there. So, anyways. All right, so storm is, like I said, we have a warning in place for Medford, which is basically central Wisconsin. The storm is moving from western now into central Wisconsin here. Medford, Maplehurst, Thorpe, Reesburg, Longwood, Chelsea, Rib Lake. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning here in effect for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, as well as penny hail. Obviously, penny hail is not much of a problem, but it's going to hurt like heck if you get hit with that with 70-mile-an-hour wind. So please don't go outside. Please be indoors. Yeah, that's enough to sting. Pretty bad. But yeah, so 70-mile-an-hour winds is also really no joke because it can really throw around some, loose objects, neighbors, objects out on their porch or whatever can come flying. Yeah, you don't want that. So 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, that's your main concern here. Expires in about 44 minutes, including Medford, Wisconsin, Lublin, let's see here, Reesburg, Thorpe, Longwood, Owen, Curtis, Westboro, and Jump River. Heads up for you guys. Let's see here. What's up, Tang? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Let's see. Mitchell says, so I'm looking at the top. It says Trumbo County, Wisconsin. We have a level 3 out of 5. I don't know what that means. Could you please tell me? So, yeah. Basically, we have a scale on the convective outlook that goes from level 1 to level 5. 5 being, like, the worst potential for severe weather, 1 being kind of like a, little bit of severe weather possible, meaning 5 is like, full-on potential outbreak. We're in a level 3, so it's, we're kind of middle ground. It's, definitely concerning when you have a level 3 threat. Today it just so happens to mostly be because of winds. Obviously, all the events are different. There's not an event that's the exact same. But, it's... Yeah, so level 3, we're in the middle of that, which is, kind of in the territory of some widespread severe weather being quite likely. You're welcome. No problem. Let's see here. Molly says, I'm in the Midwest, so I guess another fun day tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Depends on where you're at, Molly. Tomorrow, yeah, let me bring up tomorrow's outlook real quickly once again. So, yeah, tomorrow is going to be a pretty active day. The spotlight tomorrow is on mostly Michigan, as well as Wisconsin. It's going to hit Wisconsin early, as well as like northern Illinois there. We have Chicago included, of course, like South Bend, northern Indiana, Fort Wayne, Toledo, Cleveland, Ohio. So yeah, we have those areas included as well. But yeah, no, tomorrow's going to be an active day for severe weather as well. Level 2 out of 5 threat. So. Still a decent shot for severe weather. Tornadoes will be only really expected between Wisconsin and central northern Michigan, including some of the upper state actually included in that action. So that could be something to watch out for. A couple tornadoes tomorrow. Damaging winds is going to be, and hail is what's going to really be taking this here. No SIG threats though. No hatch risks. So what that means is For damaging winds, the range of these wind gusts is going to be between 60 and the worst storms, maybe up to 70 mile an hour winds. The hail, ranging between 1 and 2 inches in diameter. Some of the bigger ones, getting maybe near inch and a half or 2 inches in diameter. But like I said, the tornado threat's fairly low. While it's possible for a couple tornadoes, widespread tornadic activity is not expected tomorrow or today even. So that's certainly good. We don't want any of those. Let's see here. We just had wind and a lot of rain. It's a strobe light out at the moment. Oh, I bet. You said you're by Lake Pepin? Here, let me pull up Lake Pepin. Lake Pepin. Is this... Huh. Lake Pepin. It's not really one to show up here. Oh well. Well, yeah. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow, though, we'll have to just watch out for some of these areas here. Let's go and hop on back to day one. Convective. It looks like we just got a new warning up north. Or sorry. I noticed something different. Is it the south one? No, Black River Falls has been in that warning for a little bit. I guess I didn't notice this one. So we still have the warning for Spooner and Hayward. This is a warning in place for 60 mile per hour wind gusts overall and 0.75 inch hail. So basically, not really big regarding, hail too much. Yeah, the hail threat's kind of minimized, for at least for these storms here. It's right now ranging between like 60 and 70 mile an hour winds. Molly says Pepin, Wisconsin. Okay, let me see if that'll work here. I put Pepin Lake. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. So, yeah, so it looks like the storms have already passed you. Yeah, so you're just watching those storms go away from you. The good news is that, the atmosphere has been kind of used up from basically all that instability that was out there. The storm kind of used all that instability overall. Let's see here. Oh, someone just bought a tie-dye shirt from our store. Clown. Oh, let me guess. Is that Courtney? Clown has purchased a tie-dye shirt from the store, saying, Ben said I'm going to buy one, and I'm dancing in my room because I'm finally not sick. Love you, Drew. Oh, thank you, Court. I love you, too. And you did not have to do that. Like I said, I would have got you one. Just, I appreciate that, Court. Thank you. And I'm glad that you're feeling better. Been worried about you. Yeah, that's Arctic. She's my girlfriend. Anyways, what's up, Mr. Storm? Hope you're doing good, man. I love how I instantly knew that was Courtney. It's like, I knew it. Let's see here. What time is it going to hit Blair? So, yeah, you're down here. That's right. Let me switch radars real quick. Luckily, you got a radar fairly close to you, so that's pretty solid. That outflow boundary is getting close to you. Yeah, you see that little gust front there? So that is going to, you're right here. Obviously right there, you can see that's where Blair's at. Yeah, here soon you're going to notice those winds pick up as well as the temperature drop slightly. The precipitation is going to hold off for a few more minutes because all that rain is over here. And this right here is your outflow boundary. That's where the winds and the cooler air is. This is where the cooler air, some of the winds, and of course the rain is. So, yeah. Hopefully that helps. Let's see here. But anyways. What's up, Tang? Hope you're doing good. Welcome. You're welcome, Mitchell. No problem. Yeah, of course. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, like I mentioned, we're here for you. That's the whole point of this live stream is to, help you guys out, help keep y'all weather aware. Oh, here we go. So remember winter, that storm I was talking. So when we started the live stream, as that storm was, way back here and as it was tracking towards winter, I told you guys about that weather station and how we're going to watch it. It is now reporting 33 sustained. So that means, the winds are constantly blowing around 33. And we're gusting means the winds are peaking up to 47. So, wow. Yeah, so it's a strong storm. We've got 6 minutes left on that one. It's about to expire relatively soon. Once again, yeah, this is in for South Dakota, South Central South Dakota. for the city of Winter, as well as Cologne, I think it is, and Hamil. So, yeah, that's what we need to look out there for. But yeah, we got 5 minutes left. That's for quarter hail, so 1-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts overall. Am I going to live stream tomorrow? Yes, I will be live tomorrow. Let's see. I've been studying for years. Weather's really cool. Oh yeah, it's amazing, and it's never the same either. You know, there's always something different. It's awesome. I love it. I love forecasting. I love tracking it. I love watching it. It's amazing. Very, very cool stuff. Even the technology, like weather tech, it's just so cool. Such cool stuff, man. Like Hurricane Hunter aircraft and, you know, like weather balloons and, you know, weather stations. It's just all really, really fascinating if you really, like, dig into it. It's awesome. Anyways, all right, hopping down to Nebraska. We got a little group of multi-cellular thunderstorm activity here. Not a lot of, nothing, I should really just say nothing severe right now. They're in the risk, but there's nothing severe about them right now. Kearney, I think that might be how you say that. Kearney, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm very much known to have issues with pronunciation, but we have a mesonet out here. And apparently, we have reported 38 sustained winds with gusts getting up to 51. So that is, yeah, quite gusty. That's not that far from severe. That's really not that far from severe. I mean, classifying severe status per National Weather Service, sustained winds of 58 miles an hour or more. And that little gust there got up to 51. So we're close. That thing is close to severe. Really not that far off, honestly. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. Also, I want to mention, guys, that bow, the MCS here, is rolling out of the level 3 threat. I don't know if you guys can tell that. So let me first of all move my radar away real quickly. So here's the end of the level 3 threat, the enhanced risk. The storm is right here right now. This is the level 2 threat out here, the slight risk. So the threat is getting lower, but the storms are rolling in from that level 3 now down into that level 2. So that's good. That's good news. But yeah, you can see the storm. Once my radar loads, it's right here, so it's kind of rolling out right now. So, anyways, warnings in place for Black River Falls. Got 60-mile-an-hour winds on those guys. Yeah, mostly for 60. However, the one warning up here towards Medford's for 70 mile-per-hour wind gusts out there. Yeah, so 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts for areas of Owen, Longwood. Yeah, it's right up on you guys. Maplehurst, you guys are probably starting to get it right now. Coming up here towards Little Black, Medford, let's see here, Chelsea, and Westboro. Also heading there towards Rib Lake. So 70-mile-an-hour winds, and like I mentioned, penny hail too, and 32 minutes ago. Can I look at Michigan storm tomorrow? Yeah, we looked at that, but yeah, let me hop you all over to the models, or let me bring the models to you. It's getting, let's see here. We're going to pull up. I guess we're going to look at HRR. Come on up. Yeah, let's see tomorrow for Michigan real quickly. So, with the 0 Zulu that just came out, which is like a long extended run. Okay, so it looks like, obviously, yeah, so the MCS, this is the guy we're tracking right now. This is going to roll over the Great Lakes overnight and then go into Michigan. This is right around 11 Zulu, 12. So this would be like right around 7 a.m., 7 a.m. Central Time for you guys. And then as we approach afternoon, evening, it looks like some more cells will start popping off out there throughout like Wisconsin. It looks like, oh wow, look at all those. Wow, that's a group of supercells up there. Holy cow, that's that's pretty interesting. Anyways, but yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out for that. That's for right around 7 Central, 8 Eastern p.m., by the way. So tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. And of course, it looks, oh wow, yeah, it looks like another MCS or another bow could form going right through Illinois. Could even impact Chicago, like late tomorrow evening. Seems quite possible. Now, once again, models ain't perfect. There's a good amount of instability out there, though, I'll tell you. Yeah, 3,000, some pockets of 4,000 joules per kilogram. That's pretty solid, man. That's a good amount of instability. Yeah, so that could be an issue. We'll need to keep an eye out there for it, for you folks out there by, Chicago, as that could be impactful. Let's see here. I agree with you. I really like weather. Sometimes stare at my window, see lightning flashes. Oh, yeah, we all do. There's a lot to weather: moisture, topography, gravity, electricity, thermal currents, and much more. Yeah, there is a lot more than everybody would really think there is. So much kinematic activity, motion of wind vectors. There's so much thermodynamics. There's a lot of moving parts when it comes to weather. A lot more than you think. See you later, Weather Gaming. Thanks for joining, man. Let's see. I live in eastern Wisconsin. Could there be a fast spin up in the storm? So, like tornado props today. We do have a 2% tour, but for eastern Wisconsin, no, not today. Anyways, tomorrow's tornado threat, yes, depends, exactly where you're at, like in eastern Wisconsin there. But yes, tomorrow there's a potential for some tornadoes out there by, Wisconsin, and of course, like I mentioned here, Michigan for central and northern portions. Let's see here. But yeah, what's up, Ryan? Hope you're doing good, man. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that for tomorrow. We'll be live again tomorrow for you guys, doing some coverage, plan on it. And we'll be live the next 3 days for you guys. So we're live tonight for a bit of coverage, and then tomorrow we'll do some for Wisconsin, mostly Michigan, and northern Illinois, northern Indiana, and Ohio. And then the day after that, we'll have to focus up on the New England, actually. So let's take a quick little peek at SAT. It's been a minute since we looked at our clean infrared. Wow, what a bubble. So you can see a lot of those overshooting tops there, really showing those cold tops on those storms. A lot of bubbling, showing, still some strong convection associated with that MCS still going on. You can see that all those bubbles have rolled, obviously well into western Wisconsin at this point. Minnesota is clearing out a bit, which is good. We hop down towards Nebraska and Kansas. You can actually see how we still have some convection out there. Not as scary looking on SAT, but still is getting some still is getting convection. If I can even talk. But yeah, no, definitely is doing pretty well. Let me try pulling up the. Let's see. We're gonna pull up surface winds here. I kind of want to see any station plots and stuff like that. Probably see all that advecting air going up into that storm there. Let's see. Jill says, I'm in a thumb in Michigan. Is it going to get here? So, today? No, not tonight. However, tomorrow, yes, there is a shot for severe weather in the thumb of Michigan. So, we do have a level 2 threat for all of the main state of Michigan. Yeah, literally all of main state. Not upper state. So the upper state, no, this is, kind of in a marginal, a little bit slight on the bottom portion, but, for the main state of Michigan here, we have, like I said, the level 2 threat. So yeah, tomorrow we will have to keep an eye out there for it. So keep an eye on it. But for now, for tonight, no, you're good. You can rest up tonight knowing that you're not going to get any severe weather, but tomorrow you need to be a little more weather aware. Okay. Let's see. Good night, Daniel. Thanks for joining, man. Take care. Welcome back, Mitchell. Let's see. A new severe thunderstorm warning in Wisconsin. Oh, I see that. That includes Wausau, Wisconsin. Ooh, 70. Yep, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Excuse me. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. 0.75-inch hail, which includes Rib Falls, Wausau, Wisconsin, Athens, McMillan, including Tomahawk, Bradley, let's see here, Woodruff. So yeah, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for 70-mile-an-hour winds. So yeah, we're definitely still gusting pretty heavy. I mean, like I said, you're looking at the infrared there, clean IR, and it did show that there was still some pretty aggressive tops on that storm. Let me actually look at the tops. Themselves. So let's go ahead and pause this real quick. I'm going to open up a new editor real quickly, y'all. we're gonna load up tops, and we're gonna see just how. Let's see, Con US, and there might even be mesoscale floaters. Actually, I didn't even think of that. Mesoscale floater 2 goes east. All right, we're gonna pull that up here, and we're gonna do cloud top height. Yeah, so this will give us like tops of the storm here. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we're getting 50,000 feet or so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to load the normal sat though for motion. So let's go ahead and do east US cloud top height. There we go. Let's see, I'm getting winds right now. Oh yeah, Mitchell, that's your outflow boundary that we were talking about a minute ago. Let's see. All right, we're gonna go ahead and load this here. Yeah, so you see that some of those brighter colors are out there in western Wisconsin there. That's showing your higher cloud tops overall. Good night, Crystal. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it. Let's see here. See, MCS are not fun. Nah, not all the time. I mean, they can be pretty thrilling. Speaking of thrilling, yeah, there's that 63 mile per hour wind gust reported there at Eau Claire Airport. Near Lake Holly? Yeah, but thankfully the worst of the storm is moving. This storm seems to be moving pretty quick. Moving east at 50. I mean, it's cruising. She's cruising. Not really screaming, but it's cruising. And you can obviously see that outflow boundary. So, Mitchell, remember how we were talking about that outflow boundary? So you're right here. This is where you're at. And you have that gust front going right over you. So yeah, that explains why you just said you're getting hit with the winds. That's basically your downdraft air. So basically your thunderstorms, the cold air that comes from the upper atmosphere sinks back down to the ground, hits the ground, and kind of spreads out air in all directions. In which it's cold air because it's cooler air from the upper atmosphere, where it's lower pressure, lower temperature overall. And so basically, that cold air is pushing on the ground here right now. One of my branches just fell off my tree. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, you don't want any of that. Yeah, be careful, my friend. Like I said, if there's anything I can do to help out, please let me know. I mean, there's really not a whole lot more than just really information I can give you on this. But if there is anything I can help you with, yeah, let me know, okay? Let's see. Storm Teller says the storm's it's storming pretty good, Rusk County, Wisconsin, but the NOAA says the storm has moved out of the area. But I'm seeing lightning and hearing it. I live in Glen, Florida. Gotcha. Yeah, so the good news about this storm, guys, is, like I said, this is kind of a one-hit-done type of situation where you get hit once. You get hit once by the storm, and then it just, the instability gets used up, the cap builds in, and then, of course, the storm's over with. So this is basically just, a one-hit wonder. Let's see here. JG says, I'm a former weatherman from my time in the Navy. Wow, dude. Thanks for your service, man. That is impressive. I appreciate you, JG. Thank you for sharing. That's amazing, dude. Once again, thanks for your service, man. Jared says, do I watch any Storm Chasers? I have. Not too much, though, honestly. I really don't watch them that often. Let's see. Okay, Mitchell, that sounds good. Yeah, appreciate it. All right, let me do something a little crazy here. We're going to do a volumetric scan. I want to go ahead and grab a 3D slice of the storm here. Kind of just look at it from a... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so there it is from a 3D perspective. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, you can see those overshooting tops there where the updraft, that warm air is getting kind of knocked up into the storm there. And you can obviously see your outflow boundary down here. Pretty neat how you can see that. Yeah, more heavier precipitation through here too. That's amazing, dude. Yeah, you can see those tops being sheared too. Stronger winds in our upper atmosphere is kind of pushing more clouds ahead of it. Amazing. So yeah, that is tracking right towards Marshfield, Neilsville, Black River Falls. Let's see, heading towards Medford, Phillips area. It's going to hit Wisconsin or Wausau here in a little bit, so we'll make sure to keep an eye out there for that. But yeah, look at that. What a beast, man. As a beast of a storm, yeah, you can see where a lot of that heavier convective activity is right in that area here. Coming out right up on Medford areas. So yeah, you guys are probably going to get doused in some precip here. Are these echo tops? No, it's basically just reflectivity from all altitudes accumulated. Let's see here. Yeah, no, echo tops basically just kind of grabs the highest echo reading from radar, the highest elevation. So echo tops on these guys, I believe, is like 55,000 feet. Let me pull that up here for you. Yep, 52, about 52,000 feet, so fairly close. Yeah, heaviest tops are by Longwood and Thorpe right now. Pretty strong updraft in that area, I'm sure. Have a top that big? Yeah. Likely an updraft. I mean, this whole thing is basically just an updraft. I mean, honestly. Yeah, there's just a lot of that, humid, rich, moisture air that's, on the surface right now. It's just kind of getting vacuumed up, essentially, in this storm. It's getting, sucked up and shot up in the atmosphere where it's cooler, in which, is allowing for that convective process to begin. Interaction between warm, not really saturated, but warm, moisture-filled air, and that rapid cooling, condenses. So that's, yeah. A lot of stuff you learn in middle school. But anyway, it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Let's see. But yeah, no, these storm tops are about 50,000 feet or so. Roughly 50,000 feet. Alright, let's go ahead and hop back to SAT. I want to take a quick view. Satellite imagery on clean infrared here. So... got a new scan coming through. Let's see, Circle Golf says, I'm surprised there isn't any tornado. Yeah, no. So, let me pull up mesoanalysis real quickly. Basically, RAP analysis, which is, just estimated current conditions, pretty much. So here's mesoanalysis. Wow, dude, 5,000 Cape. Holy cow. Sorry, I'm just blown away by how much instability there is just south of that line there. Yeah, so you can see our, once that radar loads there, our storms are right in here, right? So we have this big open pocket of instability, y'all can see. So basically, all of that is instability. That is all unstable air there. When it comes to our lower level winds, yeah, they're really not supportive for tornadoes. We got easterlies around 5-10 knots. Typically you want northerlies or northeasterlies, typically 30 or plus knots or greater. Obviously, we're having easterlies at 5-10 knots, which is not really supportive for tornadic activity. Mid-level shear isn't all that great either, about 25 knots. So yeah, not really anything super supportive on that. Let's see here. Storm relative helicity, surface of 3 kilometer. Values are very low too. So basically what it comes down to is the winds are not really strong enough to really cause much tornadic activity out here. Yeah, you can see where that line of storms is now. While there is a lot of instability, you can see over 3,000 joules per kilogram. That is a lot of energy getting sucked up into that storm right now. But yeah, that's just very interesting. Very interesting. So it's what we call a high Cape low shear environment here. Yeah, the main problem with this is just going to be damaging winds and stuff. So, anyways, what's up, Self-Care? Hope you're doing good, man. I haven't seen you in a while. Seeing man, a storm passed through St. Paul was wild. Yeah, I saw it. We got good amount of wind reports coming through out there. Seems like you guys got hit by some wind, not really much hail, but let's see here. But anyways, JG says we are watching and hang on your words. Glad to have you here, JG. Hopefully you're enjoying, man. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Let's see. Jared's has been trying to read radar for 3 years. Still can't do it. Yeah, you'll get there, man. It sometimes it takes time to learn some things. I mean, radar can be a lot. You know, not all the radar echoes are going to be the same every event. So they're a little different looking each time. But you know, it's all about finding those key points to look for. You know, look out for, like, you know, rotation and stuff. Thankfully, we don't have that right now. You know, like, obviously, knowing your signatures, you know, like outflow boundaries and all that stuff was very important. So, but you'll get there, man. You'll get there. Just keep practicing. You know, that's what I did. I just kept at it. Didn't understand something, I'd contact, you know, some Met friends and, you know, just do a lot of research on it. So just do that. Let's see. Mitchell, I don't know what you mean by that, saying, aren't the red cells made like a storm? The red that you see here, this is heavy precipitation. Basically saying the radar is picking up some intense rainfall rates in these areas. So like 50 dBz is considered heavy rain. So yeah, these areas are experiencing, in the red, heavy rain, yellow's kind of moderate rain, and the blue's light rain overall. Velocity, this is what we use to measure like wind direction within storm activity. So for example, our radar's down here to the south. This is Lacrosse. The blue shows the the blue shows the air coming at the radar. Typically it's green, but in my case it's blue. Coming right at the radar. The red shows it going away. Yeah, there's no tornado threat right now. No tornado concern, I should say. We do have a tornado threat per SPC right now, but you know, as of right now, there's nothing concerning about it. There's no like activity regarding tornadoes. In fact, let's see. I don't even know if that threat even includes Wisconsin. No, yeah. There is not a tornado threat here. 2% risk lays with outside parameters or outside the storm here. So, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. The ones that could theoretically produce tornadic activity is these guys, these little munchkins over here. They could, in theory, but they're not currently severe. Let me try velocity. We're going to take a quick little peek at velocity here. There could be some upper level mesos in that, but I don't really see anything really alarming. Let me pull up meso analysis again real quickly. I want to take a peek over at those storms real fast. So we got these guys. Yeah, so here we have northerlies at around 25 knots. So yeah, this is definitely a more involved environment here. So we got northerlies around 25 knots, which could, you know, obviously, you know, going off things like that alone is a good point. Mid-level shears northerlies too. That's interesting. Let me try our what is it? Helicity. Actually, effective inflow is probably better. Yeah, not really anything big. 50 SRH is, yeah, that's not going to do much. Yeah, honestly, probably not going to see much activity with tornadoes tonight, despite our 2%, but you never know, man. Never know. Nature works in some freakish ways sometimes. And, you know, sometimes it's hard to pick out microenvironments because sometimes there's these microenvironments that have stronger wind shear that like RAP analysis can't pick up on. So, you know, got to keep that stuff in mind too. Hopefully I'm making sense to you guys. I know it's a lot to take in. Like I said, there's just a lot of components with weather, a lot of things that you need to be open-minded about. But yeah, thankfully, there's not a concern for tornadoes in this guy here. Yeah, at this point, this is just a big wind bag. Basically just a big old wind bag. Could we see storms after the ones that passed through the same areas tonight? So basically, this is going to be like the last one tonight, and then this is going to roll into, actually go over the Great Lake and into Michigan. Before tomorrow, more storms firing off out here. So, yeah. Let's see here. Are we still at 70 with those guys? Yeah, that northern one we are. So out there by Wausau, Wisconsin, Athens, Stratford, including Bradley, Tomahawk, got ourselves a severe warning in place for 70-mile-per-hour winds. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So getting a little heavy on the gust potential on that one. We do got Medford. Yeah, it's going right through Medford right now. We got a weather station at Medford International. Or sorry, is it? No, local, regional. I'm pretty sure. Medford. That's definitely not an international. Medford Airport. We got a little mesonet out there, so hopefully we'll pick up some activity on that. Kind of give us some more info on the storm. See, sunny and nice in Huntsville, Alabama tomorrow, says Emily. Very good weather in Huntsville. I'm glad. Enjoy it. Do I think the atmosphere will recover in that area before tomorrow? It should, yeah. Because it's continually pulling in a lot of instability and stuff. So yeah, it should. A lot of warm air, I should say. Let me try models again here real quick. Yeah, so you can kind of see how the the environment gets used up here. You see that little pocket? That's where that MCS that we're tracking right now kind of goes. Yeah, it uses up all that instability, and the cap builds in. Yeah. And obviously, like I said, you can kind of see how the atmosphere gets used up with the instability, and then by tomorrow, a whole another set of instability is ready to go. So yeah, it should be able to recover no problem. And honestly, maybe even better than ever. Let's see here. Hopefully you're doing good, Mitchell. But yeah, no, Circle, I do think the atmosphere will recover by tomorrow. Absolutely. I mean, everything else looks pretty spot on. Still really not anything like tornadic driven. Like I said, we do have a threat for tornadoes through some of Wisconsin and Michigan, so we'll have to watch out for that tomorrow. But yeah. All right, we're hopping back to radar. Wisconsin Rapids got a severe thunderstorm warning for Pittsville, Auburndale, including Vesper, Rudolph, and Junction City. This is up in, once again, central Wisconsin. Storm is moving towards central Wisconsin right now. This warning's in place for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts overall. The northern one for Wausau, though, is in effect for 70. So we're talking some real strong winds up in this storm here towards Murrell, Athens, Marathon City, Fenwood, Stratford, Tomahawk. So a bit of a heads up for you. What's up, MP? Hope you're doing good, man. Little tornadoes just wash your car for free. I mean, these winds are probably will give you a nice little car wash. Not really any tornadoes, thankfully, but nothing going on. I should say right now, at least. Thankfully. Yeah, we don't want any naders. Don't want any of that. Let's see here. Multiple trees are reported down at 2:30 UTC. This was about an hour ago as the storm passed through Cornell, Wisconsin. So basically west central Wisconsin and Cornell, we have reports coming out here that, reports up there of multiple trees down out in the region. So it's definitely coming down. Let's pull up a volumetric scan again. I want to go ahead and do a little 3D action again for you guys. We can kind of get a better glimpse. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, here's a 3D view of the storm. You can see that outflow boundary on the south tail there. So that's basically your downdraft there. So yeah, in the 3D view, it's awesome because I can do more of a visualization. So basically, your warm air, goes up in the thunderstorm, and that cooler air comes down and smacks the ground, which is kind of pushing out, a lot of cooler air. You notice those winds increase because of increasing pressures all of a sudden, and all of that. So yeah, the cool air comes down, and actually the warm air, that warm muggy air that you're feeling, gets kind of ramped up above that, and shot up like that. So it's pretty cool how these MCSs work. Pretty fascinating. And obviously you can see those overshooting tops there. Higher tops, heavier rainfall rates likely under those, and overall. Velocities, once again, nothing too crazy. Mostly straightforward here. Mostly just straight line winds in that storm there. So it's a quick little volumetric view for you guys. Let me go pull that up so you can kind of get a better understanding in a 3D space of what it's doing. Let's see here. I think it was May or June, but storm went by these areas, and I've already passed my county into these areas, and the power went out. How does that work? The storm has 70 and 80 mile per hour wind gusts. So yeah, basically I was mentioning there. Oh, we just got a new warning. Hold on. Where was that for? Or sorry, never mind. That's a warning that got expired. Actually, wait a minute. What? Never mind. No, that's been there. Is this up to date? Wait a minute, y'all. This radar's out of date. That radar's out of date. Yeah. This one's up to date. Yeah, that program has had a bit of an issue. Here we go. Yeah, these guys are still 60 and 70. That northern one for Wausau, Wisconsin has 70 mile an hour wind gusts potential on it. So heads up for Wausau, Wisconsin. Chances on enhanced risk tomorrow. Good question. So honestly, I mean, obviously I ain't SPC. I can't guarantee you this, but I think it's theoretically possible that we could have an extension enhanced risk. Probably not as big as today's was, but I think maybe southern Wisconsin might be able to pull something out. Maybe even Illinois with that MCS potential. If we hop back to models again, as you can see tomorrow night, let's go ahead and bring this up here. So first of all, you notice that there's a heck of a lot of instability over Chicago tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. If we take a look at the reflectivity here for later on that night, you notice a big old MCS here. Big old windbag kind of rolls through here. I think that could be a little bit concerning. I mean, we'll have to see, obviously, how that completely plays out. But, yeah, I mean, an event like that could certainly bring some strong winds. And, I wouldn't rule it out. Wouldn't rule it out completely. Let me try RAP here. We're going to pull up RAP. Yeah, RAP doesn't really show that system there. So that might just be an HRRR thing. But I'm going to grab a sounding from RAP to kind of see the environment anyways. A little bit of a capping inversion. Might be a little hard for that storm to form, but if it does, the atmosphere supports it. Not really any tornadoes, but yeah, definitely damaging winds. D-Cape over 1,200 joules. That's certainly enough to get some hard smacking downdrafts. Certainly would be enough to cause some damaging winds for sure. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, obviously, it just depends. That is one model as well. There still is a bit of uncertainty with that, so let's wait for models to clear out tonight, and we'll see. We'll certainly see. Yes, Haley, I have. All right, sounds good, Rain. Yeah, like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow, guys. We'll be doing some more live coverage. I want to be live here for you guys tomorrow, as well as the day after. So, like I mentioned here, let me show you guys real quickly. So obviously, today's threat, this is currently what we're dealing with here. We got that level 3 threat, this big old area we've been watching. Then of course for tomorrow, so tomorrow's threat, we got this area. So a lot of Michigan, a lot of Wisconsin, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, of course also portions like, in the level 1 lower threat, the low threat for like Iowa, going towards like Kansas too. But as we work into day 3, that threat goes out towards like the lower New England portions of the Mid-Atlantic at risk. So yeah, so that will be what for Wednesday? Today's Monday, right? Yeah, Monday. So that'll be for, Wednesday. Yep, so that'll be for Wednesday. So Wednesday's threat could be, we'll need to watch out for these areas here as a continuation of severe weather will commence in that area. Also introducing for Wednesday another little threat up in the Dakotas. So we'll keep an eye on it. Let's see. Anything else? I don't think we have anything in the long range right now. I think we're pretty good. Oh, shoot. I forgot to show you guys something. By the way, it is getting a little late, guys. I'm going to roll off here soon. But before I do, I want to bring up the tropics real quick because we have a new invest in the Atlantic. So let's take a quick little look at the tropics before I roll off here. If you guys did enjoy this live stream, consider leaving a like, subscribing if you haven't already. And if you guys could, check out our cool merchandise. It's there in the description. You guys can check out. Oh, that's not it. There we go. Yeah, y'all can check out our cool little merch and stuff like that. We got some really, really cool stuff. Hats, different kinds of, shirts. Courtney, if you're still here, Court, did you order this one? I think, yeah, because Courtney just bought tie-dye. But yeah, we got all kinds of different. So if you guys would like that, just check it out. Anyways, but yeah, we got a 20% chance of overall formation in the next 7 days. We'll have to keep an eye on this guy. Let me pull up models like GFS. We'll take a quick little peek at like Euro and GFS and maybe a couple other weather models to kind of see, what we're looking at. Here we go. All right, so let's pull up North Atlantic view. GFS. Perfect. Okay, so we work way down in time. Oh, yeah. Hey, yo. Yeah, look at that. So there it is right there. So you can kind of see that little, latest GFS to show that little disturbance going over the Antilles, possibly September 3rd. Obviously, this is too far past this point in time, but interesting. Let me try Euro. Yeah, that's a short run. Let's go 12 Zulu on that. Oh, wow. Yeah, Euro shows it too, man. Wow, man. Look at that. See that? Right over the Antilles. So it looks like Euro and GFS are picking up on that system. So that is another tropical storm activity popping up. So yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Let me try CMC. Does it show it? I don't know if CMC shows it. It does. It does. It just shows a little trough there. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. Obviously, there's still limited support on it right now, but definitely enough to put an invest on it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, icon shows hints of it too. All right, y'all. Well, anyways, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for now. Thank y'all for joining. We did a little bit, about an hour and a half of coverage this evening. Tomorrow we'll do some more coverage for severe weather. Not sure what time I'm going to be live. It just depends. But we'll be live again tomorrow for you guys. If you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like. It'd be greatly appreciated, you guys. Once again, if you guys could check out my merch, my folks out there in the YouTube Shorts live stream, I'm going to go ahead and post that link for you guys out there. Here, let me go ahead and do that because, yeah, you guys don't have the link on YouTube Shorts. Yeah, I'm streaming on both Shorts as well as our main thing. So, let's see here. Here, let me go ahead and add this for you guys. There you go. So my folks up there in the YouTube Shorts, you guys can check it out. Also, for my folks, I'll go ahead and post a link there in the description. Sorry, I'll post it in the chat for you guys on my main stream here, the one that you guys can see the main layout for. Anyways, let's see. Go ahead and post that there. Stay safe there, Kath. Hopefully you get your power back soon. That sucks. But anyways, folks, well, once again, big thanks goes to Crystal for the $1 super chat, as well as Jason for the $10 super chat, and of course, Courtney, my beloved girlfriend. Thank you so much for buying a shirt. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy it. And alrighty, guys, well, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for now. You all take care. Aaron says I'm in Oshkosh. What do you think? That's out of my forecasting zones there. So. Anyways, but all right, guys, y'all take care. Thanks for joining. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. See you later, MP. Thanks for joining, man. And alrighty, catch y'all on the next one. See you later, guys.